What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, got a smile on my face because we are going to try something pretty funky to see if a new hero that's an old hero could have some fun shenanigans, or maybe even some GG usefulness. And I'm not happy about what I've done, but as you see here, I have 9 Valentino copies now. Don't ask, just don't ask. We are, I think, going to swap out one of these Fionas. Which one do we want to swap? Probably the speed attack one, because I don't really ever foresee us wanting speed attack in all honesty. So let's get to swapping. That's just what we're gonna do right off the bat. Nope, not Bleaker. We're not replacing her with Bleaker. We are replacing her with Valentino. Hit that replace button. Hopefully this doesn't bite us in the butt, but let's see how this turns out. So, do we have any spare mage gear? I don't think we have any spare gear, but we should have like at least one set we can steal from. Yeah, we got plenty on the Ada's. That's gonna work out. So we'll just grab Ada's gear for the time being. Doesn't matter if it's actually rolled properly or not. Let's get that equipped. And there's something else we're gonna do. I'm gonna try him without V4ing him, because let's be honest, his ability here is still a pretty good chance, 25%, versus if we did upgrade him. Well, honestly, the active isn't all that surprising. I'm more wanting this overload, and I think we have the stellar shards to just make him V1, so I think that's what we're gonna do for the time being. It feels weird, it's been a while, but these stellar shards really do add up when you're idle with this stuff. So I think, yep, we already have a 10-star puppet too, so that works out perfectly. So we can get this right here to that. All right, so let's swap some things around. Make sure he's going to be one of the tankiest boys possible. We're not going to run that, and I think we're going to do like an attack at HP stone. Let's now do some things. So, number one is, I think we are going to swap you off of that. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do something even weirder. I didn't think I was going to do. We're going to use the Rogans. But we don't need 5 of them. We only need 4. Technically, we only need 3. I do want the Jara because she's going to have some really cool CC added in. I kind of want to use our Queen for this test, since she does have what we want as well. Maybe I should use a Vesa on top of that for a little bit more survivability. Yeah, let's try that. Let's add in the Vesa as well. And of course, the biggest part of this is getting that Rui Scepter on the Valentino. So we're going to see if and how this works out. Oh, I totally forgot we need a skin for him. I don't know if we have any skin boxes right now. I think I literally used every last one of them for fusion. So we can't give him any bonus stats right now. Is what it is. So where should we check this out? We could check it out in Void Vanquisher. Not sure if we're going to have any easy teams per se here, but we can just see how it interacts. That's a team that is not all that bad. So we're going to get rid of some of the normal heroes we have on our lineup. We are going to grab our Valentino. He's going to be our VIP in this run, and a couple Rogans. Let's also go with some shielding here. I think that looks good. Let's give us protection, because we already beat our one planet for the week. This is more or less just to see how his ability interacts here. So everybody should have energy here, right? Yes, everybody is going all in with these demon bells to feed tons of energy. Now we still have a Jara here. Jara's still going to be able to get some decent CC even without that Rui. We don't have a ton. We don't have as many stuns out as I thought we would. Oh, and we did lose one, and he went down. I mean, this is Void Vanquisher. You have to remember that. We'll have to test him in places like Tower of Dream and such, but maybe we need a V for him. But in reality, I mean, he is getting stuns off from our allies using their active abilities, which is a nice little bonus. I almost feel like we should just stick with the Rui on the Jara, though. I don't know, because this is actually going a lot easier than I thought it would. Now the question is can we finish this off without a sword flash? And the answer is probably no. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something a little less conventional here. We'll swap you back to what you were wearing. But what we are going to do is we're going to add in ourselves a sword flash with a demon belt. I know that sounds weird, but she's kind of got that finishing power we want on this type of account. With all those stuns, it could work out. You never know. Honestly, taking one of these Rogans out for a Drake would probably be good. That's what I wanted to see. The 4-time stunning action. That the stuns, the petrifies, the freezes, they're all over the place. And because we automatically go first every time, yeah, that's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. I don't care. His damage is actually not horrible. It's on the bar. It's better than I expected. Let's see if we can find... honestly, let's just go up against some of these harder planets that you normally want to avoid fighting. Let's just get our protection on everybody. See if a team like this actually works with just full-on demon bells. No stuns so far, sadly. There's a couple from his actual active ability. Now, that should be fine. We should still be energy feeding. Not quite enough for another active, but between the Jara and Valentino combo, the stuns and the petrifies is actually better than I was expecting. And maybe if we were to V4 this Valentino, he'd of course have the better survivability. I don't know. Maybe we should put the Rui back on the Jara. I mean, if we had a second Rui, that could be a little insane. 2 Rui Scepters, 1 on the Jara, 1 on the Val. Look at those stuns. Look at those quad stuns just going out. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And this is usually one of those types of waves is an auto skip because it's got the 2 Garudas to carry. It's got double healers. Usually this is the type of team you want to just immediately pass up. But with this extra amount of CC, it is pretty disgusting here. These are waves that we normally would not go after here. Let's just see how we can do with just Transcendence Protection here. We got 3 stuns off total from round 1. That's not horrible. Only 1 from his passive. 2 came from his actual active ability. Ooh, this is a really disgusting wave right here. I don't know if we can beat this one without re-rolling the planet. But I kind of just want to see if and how this can deal with the more difficult waves out there. I mean, 3 stuns round 1 to make up for the Jara. Not bad. I do feel like the double Rui could be a very interesting concept here. Yeah, I think swapping out one of the Rogans for a Drake would make this even better. No CC's coming out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's going to wrap that up. So it's definitely not going to be doing like the really, like this is probably one of the more or most difficult lineups in Void Vanquisher period or Vortex at all. With a little tweaking, it could actually be done here. Because the amount of CC going out is pretty huge. If we did V4 some more heroes, it could work out. Let's just reset this opponent, see if we can get something a little bit less dangerous. Haras, I don't like that wave. No. No, that's the one we were just at. Alright, we'll try this one. We'll see. It's got a Drake, it's got a Russell. I don't think we're going to do that well against this, but you never know. Sadly, we didn't get any procs off of Valentino's basic right there. Or rather, I should say his passive, not his basic. But it is still a very interesting concept. And this is only really plausible if you have a ton of demon bells. If you had probably, say, 4 splendid demon bells, 2 splendid ruby scepters, that could be a huge difference in how these fights go. I mean, I think we might maybe pull out a win. This is going to be hard. I mean, 2 carries is a very difficult fight to actually win here. Yeah, it's just near impossible to win. That's why usually you want to avoid stuff like that. Let's see. Can we reset this opponent at all? No. We'll give ourselves protection. How about that? We'll protect ourselves out since we're not going to do anything else this week in Vanquisher. We'll just do this. Give it a couple last attempts here because he could be very strong in this heavy CC meta, at least in places like Vanquisher. Now, Tower of Dream, speed does play a key role. I mean, maybe like a quad Rogan, Jara, Valentino team could do something in Tower of Dream. We'll try that this weekend, but as of right now, it is not open, so that's not exactly viable. We'll get Valentino a skin. We'll do a couple other things here because this seems kind of promising. I don't know why, it just feels promising to me. Oh geez, yeah, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. All right, we'll end it one last try. Maybe we high roll right here. It just comes down to how many CCs can we get off, and it doesn't look like his passive is getting that many off. We got 1 right there. He didn't get his own active off. We can't end with a bad attempt like that. We need like max CC coming out. Come on, let's just get stuns everywhere. Come on, no one's stunning. There's still no stuns. Oh, we didn't get a single stun. Okay, so I mean, it is RNG dependent, but our man Valentino is here. I honestly think he's valuable on accounts nowadays. Possibly. I think his value went up in my eyes. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. We'll definitely have more Valentino content coming this week, because this is going to be a fun character, especially in Tower of Dream, and maybe even in Realms Gate. We'll have to try it out. See you guys next time.